Valérie Demont, partner at Pepper Hamilton, chair of the U.S. India practice there. It's so nice to see you at the Deal Economy event.
Likewise, thank you for having me.
You really have a specialization in cross-border transactions. What do you expect to see with inbound cross-border transactions in 2017?
I'm actually very bullish about 2017 for cross-border M&A and particularly inbound. I think that the U.S. market is already offering enormous opportunity, and with the selection and the program that President-elect Trump has announced, you're going to see an enormous economic stimulus in this country, which is going to accelerate the pace of inbound investments, which was already pretty robust, but I think is really going to increase even more, and in particular from European countries. Asia has been investing in the U.S. for some time. I think that will continue. Maybe a little bit of a slowdown from the Chinese front, but with respect to Europe, I'm seeing a constant flow of European investments, and I think that's just going to accelerate. And there's a number of reasons to that.
Yeah, let's get into some of those specific reasons.
Yeah, so some of the reasons are obviously the announced tax cuts, which are really going to give a big boost to the economy in the U.S. and the growth of the economy in the U.S. and open new markets for investment, both U.S. investments and, of course, foreign investments. There's also the whole infrastructure program that is going to have to be put in place, which is also going to attract a lot of U.S. and foreign investment into the country. There's the fact that we are at almost near full employment, which is going to increase wages, which is going to increase consumer spend, which is going to increase economic development and sales in the U.S. market, and therefore a lot of European companies that want to tap new consumer base and sell their products are going to be attracted by that spend. And so for all these reasons, and I think there's also some psychological reasons. I mean, the election has really sort of unleashed the animal spirit of Wall Street and of business and the economy, and you see it in the stock prices and across the industries. People are just excited.
Well, when you mention what we're seeing in the stock market, what are your expectations in terms of valuations in the private market as well? And will companies be willing to pay higher prices?
So I think that's going to be a huge issue, because you're going to see all that money coming in. And you also have, and we didn't discuss this, but it was discussed earlier at the deal on your panel this morning, you're going to have the repatriation of offshore funds into the U.S. With the potential tax breaks associated with it. So all of a sudden, in a market that already had relatively easy credit, low interest rate, lots of money to spend, you're going to have even more money to spend. The number of targets are not growing that much, and the number of good targets even less so. And so I think you're going to see overbidding. You're going to see a lot of people with a lot of money on their hands that need investments, and you're going to see an increase in valuations and a lot of overpricing, overvaluation. That's already an issue today. I think it's going to become worse, but I think that a lot of people are going to be more willing to pay more than they are today. So you're going to see a lot of overvaluation and people overpaying.
I know that you deal a lot with technology. What area of technology will be most attractive in 2017?
I think almost everyone. E-commerce is booming all over the world, and I expect it to continue to boom, and particularly because I think that some of the potential tax reforms that President-elect Trump has announced are going to hurt retailers enormously. So that's going to make the play for the e-commerce. So e-commerce is going to be absolutely booming. It's booming in India, it's booming in China, it's going to grow here. I mean, Amazon is a company that's really going to take advantage of that market opportunity and effectively wiped out a big part of retail. That's one area. Software continues to be, all the insurance, the banks, all the financial institutions are going to continue to move to much more electronic delivery of their services to their end customers. So that's going to be absolutely a huge issue. The cloud is really where everybody's moving towards. So these are some of the areas in technology where I'm expecting to see the most. And drone technology is going to take off completely. I mean, the insurers are embracing it. A lot of different industries are realizing the potential of drone for the delivery of their services to their customers.
Valérie Demont, so nice to speak with you. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Thank you.